Hey everybody, we're coming back into it. I'm just letting everybody know I'm going to cut it off at around noon today after the second break, just because I am obviously not feeling great. If you were around for Sunday for Grinding Gears, where I was not running it, and people probably could tell I was awful, I'm better-ish now. Let me put it that way. So I'm going to have to see how the rest of the week goes for doing anything.
So before the rest, nab.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Shark agreed.
Hey. Lawful evil.
Yep.
I have made mouse dice.
You did make mouse dice. I saw that.
I saved up, and now I have mouse dice. Oh.
Anyway, okay, so you take your long rest and you recover yourselves. Get your spells back, get your abilities back, etc., etc.
Down to 12.
You feel much better about yourselves at this point in time.
Okay, so I'm not a bear anymore.
You're not a bear anymore.
Also, you regain any temporary hit point loss.
Yeah.
Or any maximum hit point loss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the bed.
Yeah.
I didn't lose any.
You like push you like
You're underneath the whole thing.
Yeah.
I sleep under the bed.
There you go.
Amazing.
Now you can sleep on the bed.
It's a really bed.
Well, if you think about it, it's like it's probably like it's probably not that big quite, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse dice. Yeah. So you're the dead people bed. The ladies' bed.
The double dead lady.
She is double dead. So after a rest, you're recovering your abilities. What's your plan next?
I'm gonna finally look at this loot.
Yes.
Find my barrel treasure.
You did find some barrel
Got some
treasure.
stuff in the barrel.
Right.
Well, I got my loot. Oh, by the way, what is that thing? By the way.
It is a ring of
ring?
sustenance.
Sweet.
What as long as that Banshee did. Is it a good thing? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Within barrel treasure, you find 300 pieces of silver.
Ooh. I'm gonna take them. I'll share them out later.
40 gold pieces.
Heck yeah.
About a dozen small gems. All of them varied gems, but all of them are very cheap gems. So if I'm going into my GP value, they're about 10 gold pieces apiece.
Okay, should I just put that in my gold then? Because I assume I'm gonna sell them.
If you wish to, sure. Ouch. You find a fancy-looking dagger.
Ooh. Shall take a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
To name it fancy dagger.
That dagger, it's just kind of fancy. You'll find 2 rings. 2 more rings, I should say.
Fancy.
2 potions.
Are they magical rings or normal rings?
Do you detect magic or some way of telling?
Sound?
I do, actually.
Oh, well, I shall
But-
hand the...
But I need to buy a pearl when we get back.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, as I said, 2 potions, a bag,
Ooh. I'm just gonna take all of this.
a set of boots.
Do they look like fancier boots than mine, or are they just old and
They look
disgusting?
very nice and fancy.
Well, they're mine now, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty fancy boots. A small token that looks like a whip.
Wait, what is a token?
Like a little, like, object that's like a little whip.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, sorry.
Oh no.
It's like, the unfortunate thing about my sickness is my sinus infection has begun to move into my lungs, so it's got, like,
Oh.
now it's like I'm getting bad coughs and chest pain.
Yeah.
You got
no.
antibiotics for that, right?
No. But this happens often.
Yeah. Well, it's probably not an infection yet,
Mhm.
either. Because they're still pretty close to the beginning of the disease, so
It could be
it's
fine.
probably just you're getting bronchitis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
bronchitis is bad, but it's not pneumonia, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither of them are very fun, though.
No, but I've gotten bronchitis before. It's annoying, but
Pneumonia sucks.
pneumonia, you have to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm. And a funny-looking set of robes.
I shall call them funny-looking robes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. I'll stuff all these in my bag and be like, well, we'll sort this when we leave.
Sounds like a good plan.
So, yeah, you got some random things. That was in this barrel.
I like barrel treasure. I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was that handout of barrel treasure you could have filled it into, too. Just saying.
Oh, heck.
Barrel treasure handout. The power. So what do you want to do? You've rested up. You've gotten barrel treasure. You defeated a Banshee.
That's a toilet down there, and that's where the skeleton in the cave it was.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we need to lift some doors. That's what we were trying to do.
Yes.
I'm gonna head back into here, avoiding the trap.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm just following.
I'm gonna check this door.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a door.
It was indeed a door.
I take it back. I'm the blind one.
So that one looked to be a door made of stone.
Oh yeah, it might have been locked or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we checked it.
You checked it, and it looked like it was jammed into place. It was difficult to move. So it looked like it probably had taken damage or a hit or something at some point in time. I think you had thought that...
Oh yeah, that's why she was stuck here.
That's why she was stuck here. Because this door was also kind of jammed up, too. And you managed to break that one open.
No, the other one, it was locked, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right, it was locked. Yeah. And looks like she didn't have a key.
Can't move that door. What was this cage-looking thing over? The other room?
For the life of me, this thing here.
Yeah.
For the life of me, I actually don't
This?
remember. This thing here.
Oh,
That was
that-
something at the end of that room. I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it just like bars we couldn't get through or something?
No, because it was a dead end there. That's where it ended.
No clue, man.
So I've like, I can't find it where I said what that was. So I might have just not like had something and put something there too, and forgot to make notes of it. You know.
mm-hmm.
I don't
I
remember.
don't remember either.
Yeah,
Have you
God.
checked this door? Check this door over here. Let me click on it.
Hold down, left click, and it will ping.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's how you do
Let me
it?
check this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you ping.
Let me check that one.
Yes.
So is there any way to try? Can I attempt to kick this one in?
That would be also a stuck stone door.
So I can't kick it in. No,
You
no,
could
this one.
try.
Yeah, it might hurt your foot.
You might hurt your foot.
Let's
Maybe
go
I
for
turn
it.
into an elephant.
To just charge it down.
Mhm.
Anyone gonna help?
I mean, yeah.
Put you all over there.
I would
Got a pizza
recommend
cutter over
it's
here in case you
not
need it.
Me.
Pizza cutter. Wait. It's coming for you.
Wait, the pizza cutter makes motorbike noises.
Stories.
Pizza cutter with an engine, or like a chainsaw. You rev it up and then you cut your pizza.
Yes.
Motorized pizza cutter. The spikes.
So, are one of you helping me or not?
I think Mishka's over there at the door to help out. It looks like.
Okay. I just want to
I'm
know if
the
I can roll
weak
with
one.
advantage. 13? Probably not.
No. No. You're like. Ooh.
I just assume it was like one good kick. You know, both
Yeah.
of us. You know how
Like,
they do.
thwomp.
As I predicted.
Did we check any of these?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We should probably go over
Nor did you check this passageway out.
here. Let's go.
Of course, you once again pass by the lemurs.
I hate them. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna check food. I don't like them.
That's so gross. Oh, I hate it.
Very gross. Ugh.
The weird flesh monsters kind of give their little like squirms towards you.
Oh.
Stay with me.
Kind of reminds me of the pink thing from Futurama. Just making noise. Zoidberg or whichever it is. I think it's Zoidberg.
Oh.
Oh, so the crab one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoidberg.
Yeah.
Zoidberg.
What's this door?
So this door here. Yes, I'm getting that one.
Not a sustenance item in the item list. It wasn't Ring of Sustenance, and I'm trying to like figure out what it is, and I can't find one to even change the name of.
Huh.
Whatever, I'll figure it out, but I'm just confused. Continue.
Yeah. Anyway. They might not have updated it exactly. I wanted it to be Ring of Sustenance, but they might not have done it for... I might just have to use a different edition of something for it. You know.
No, I mean, like, yeah, I was just wondering if, like, I could just drag it into my item slot, or if you have to write it out.
You might have to write something out. Okay, so, back to this door, though. It seems to be a
I mean, everyone knows
door...
what a Ring of Sustenance does, so it doesn't matter.
This door seems to be made of, it looks like rib bones.
Oh.
Oh, right. And it had a key that we needed, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Alright. So how about we go to this?
Uh-huh. That was just a iron door.
Which is also locked, I assume.
No, it doesn't seem to have a lock on it.
Wasn't this also a corridor? Weren't these also
Yes, you
corridors
just
or-
never looked
Yeah.
at them. You looked at this place and saw that it was like excavation equipment and were like, let's check this door out instead.
I'm gonna poke my head
Let's
down
open
here at
this
least.
door.
Okay, you're gonna poke your head down there.
Don't get set on fire again.
Yes, please. You don't need fried lizard.
Oh, that's right.
Again.
Let's see if I can.
I mean, unless we get trapped down here, and then fried lizard might be our only option. We'll eat the
That
weird
was-
wiggly things first, but don't worry.
That was pretty awful.
I'm not getting boozy.
That was not a good polygon shape, but you know.
It's a good Teen Titans building.
Hold,
There's a-
shift.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to hold shift. It's fine.
I like it. It's
It's
the one area.
the
that we
archway
didn't
that's
fix.
right there leads to a little like inlet to this one side where there is where are you, my objects? I must summon you. That's right, I remember I never have like an actual thing. I'll just use you. There you go. There's a statue here, and there's a door in front of you right there. This one seems to be a like wooden door that's accented with like iron, and it looks like a couple of bone things with like a, but you're not sure if it's actual bone because it's kind of black, and it's got like kind of like a skull in the middle. So it looks like there's a keyhole to this door in front of you here, but it's like directly in the oops, that's drawn. Directly in the center. Like in the maw, like the open, like it's like kind of at the top of a skull without the jaw, but with the lower jaw missing, and you can just see like it kind of opened almost where the keyhole, as if it's like screaming.
Versel just says under her breath, "That's not ominous at all."
Mhm.
We should get one for the apartment.
And this
Yes, that's our front door.
this statue here, oh whoops, that's not what I would do over here. Appears to be of some kind of devil. You want to roll religion? Up to you. I have been staring at it.
While we
Might
talk
as well.
about statue, could I try to
Oh wait,
open
do I
this
still have,
door?
yeah, I still have advantage check. Dang it.
Yeah.
Those were good rolls too.
Hmm.
Can I take the lower?
You-
It's
Okay.
still great.
Yeah,
Better.
you recognize that thing, which is God. They made them more horrible looking. Why did
God?
they? No, it's an
Asmodeus, is that you?
also youth, an also youth, the Bone Devils. No, I'm sorry here. Just give me a second here, and I will show you the picture that they have with this thing, because I was trying to get a picture of it. They managed to make it more evil looking than oh, that's not the way to get it. Anyway, yeah, if you look at 5e Bone Devil, it's not pleasant.
No, I know.
It's got like weird insectile wings and like a scorpion tail, and it's this kind of like white, almost like skeletal looking creature.
I don't
I
like it.
hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I want one.
Yeah. It's just like a giant scorpion person monstrosity.
They can fly at you, apparently.
Yeah, they're taskmasters and interrogators. They're law enforcement of the Nine Hells.
I don't like that.
They're devil cops. God. Yep.
I hope they get badges. Where they would
So, yeah. Is there anything like perhaps that it's holding?
No. It seems in a very like
Dang.
aggressive stance. Like it's like, you know, like an
Well.
attack stance.
I just thought there's a distinct possibility that the bone door could be with the bone devil.
Hmm.
It was a thought.
It was a
didn't pan
thought.
out.
Take his jaw. Take his jaw and see what happens.
I'm not gonna touch it because there's a distinct chance it might come to life.
Yeah, I don't like cops.
Yeah, I guess that's about reason to not want to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then I'm gonna look.
Can I
down
open
this-
this door?
That one? Sure.
Two things at once.
I want to do that one. That is the selection. That is not the shape drawing. Thank you.
Also, if there's a trap here, I could not have set it off because we had to walk through there to get to there.
Uh-huh. You kind of open the door, and a bunch of, like, pickaxes and shovels fall down.
Oh. Does it fall on me? Or is it just...
But they kind of clatter to the floor.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I guess I found the
roll
pickaxes.
a dexterity saving throw.
There's a couple of brooms. What looks to be a bucket in there.
I mean, I guess we found the supply closet. It'd be kind of funny if the bone door was the supply closet door.
This elaborate locked door. It's the janitor's room.
I mean, the janitor's pretty satanic as well, you know?
He's very serious about his job.
I mean, that is incredibly accurate.
He's got an aesthetic he's going for.
I need to do that at some point. Just make like the most impressive looking door, like the janitor's, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, he just decorated that himself. He just really liked that.
Or just
stuff.
like a bathroom.
He's just really good at carving and metalwork.
It's his passion.
Guy's got talent.
Alright, I mean... I guess... I will shuffle through some of those things just to make sure that there's nothing fancy in here.
There is something here though. As you pass by, actually, like for once, look down this way. I think that's the correct number. Oops.
What the hell is this?
That's not the right way to do it.
Oh, that's all in one.
That's not correct. I should. Fine. We'll just fix it because I can't do what I want to do.
It's a
because-
wobbly wall. Oh.
Let me just count how much this should be. Yeah, close enough. Whatever. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, there you go. And there's some space off to the side here. But it's a long hallway.
I would like to see if I spot any traps.
That sounds like a plan. Please roll perception then.
I will roll my
See,
perception.
I thought about preparing detect traps, but then I realized it's an absolutely garbage spell.
God is. Yes.
Oh, I see nothing.
It's a
I'm
second
gonna
level
try
spell.
too,
It's
please.
instantaneous, so it's not like a duration thing. and it's only
Perception.
in line of sight.
Ah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Right?
If it had like a radius or something, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it has a range, but it's also like range, but only within line of sight. It's like
Anywhere
Like,
you're
wait
looking,
in-
you could be like, "Are there traps here?" No.
yeah,
Welp, that goes my spell slot.
yeah.
Alright, Versel, before you run in there, you should also check for traps.
Yeah.
The word "should" is an important word in this case.
Yes,
Definitely.
especially for you.
Once. Okay. Oh.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
puppy.
dog. Hello, dog.
Oh,
Puppers.
give kisses. Let's give kisses.
Anyway.
Oh.
Okay. Well. Anyway. Just. Okay. Sorry about that. Just a short pupper break.
Uh-huh.
It's
Puppy.
always worth having a break for puppy kisses.
Exactly.
Always.
And everybody enjoys
What was
Streamcat
it doing? All right.
with
Rolling perception.
sunglasses slightly above his eyes, so he looks like a. So she looks like kind of like punk.
Oh.
She's not quite wearing the sunglasses.
Oh
Well,
my
I don't
god.
see anything either. Also,
Oh,
yeah, no,
man.
we're looking after him for my sister. It's my sister's dog.
Well, the hallway looks clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for now. Who's gonna
mean-
go first?
It's perfectly safe.
Oh, I'm like, what did I do? Oh, I did that. Okay, that's why I'm like. Apparently,
Alright.
You haven't exploded yet.
How do I make it
Hooray.
move? Oh, it's moving real slow. How the heck do I make it move faster?
I think you can hold arrow keys now.
Oh, whoa.
Jesus.
It's zoom.
I got the zoomies after my nap in the dead bed.
There you go. Hallway.
can we roll another
Hallway.
perception check, or does it carry over?
It carries over.
Oh, man.
Now I'm terrified.
It's okay. I'm going first.
Yeah, I know this bit.
Yep, I'm gonna wait
You
for you to
just
get to the end before I move.
Oh no, I saw nothing. I'm confident there's nothing, despite the fact that I've messed that up several times. But
several times.
I don't trust my eyes.
Oh, it's the door.
Okay. There's a door in front of you.
Let's open it.
Seems to be an iron door that's you do not see any kind of lock on it, and it seems to slide into the one side.
then I'm going to slide it a little bit and peek inside.
All right.
I'm gonna back out into this bit, just in case there's fire.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I like how you're all just like, back around the corner,
Just-
like looking.
Yeah.
Speaking
Because
of
I'm just
yeah.
like, crack. This is where Tansis rolls 40d20 for damage.
I might have fire resistance, but I don't want to get burned anyway.
Oh, I found some really cool dice yesterday. There's a
Ooh.
Kickstarter for them, and you roll them, and then whatever it lands on, like an LED, lights the number up, and then looks a little
Ooh,
flashy pattern afterwards. It looks so good.
that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know, I'm never going to, I have the perfect dice already, so I'm good.
But dice are so
Nice.
fun.
I just want them to play with. I have no actual use for them.
Exactly. I have one game that I can roll the dice itself for, but that's it. All are those statues.
Give me a
I
second.
hope they're just barrels of booze.
Just giant barrels.
Yes.
well-earned break after all that we've dealt with.
And
There's the bar too.
there we go.
What's that little thing?
Ooh.
This seems
Ooh.
so. There's a pedestal in between two statues. One depicts a scene of a man in robes offering, it looks like, alms to maybe the weak and poor, but there's weird, like, subtle things about it which seem off. That's the left one over here. The right one seems to depict a scene of a what appears to be an armored angelic figure offering wrath upon individuals. Again, there's something very odd and off about it. It doesn't seem like it, very easily, like, you begin to notice details about these, like, statue scenes which tell you that it's not what it seems. There's a pedestal in the center between these two statues that looks a lot like the pedestal upstairs in the main hall where the eye is kept.
Interesting.
This table over here has a small lockbox on it, and it looks like a couple sets of old tattered robes. This one over here has a staff that seems to be depicting a it's like red wood, where the top kind of almost looks like it comes into like a claw, with an like a large crystal in the center of it.
Well, boop.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Did
we're
I
going
die?
in.
You didn't die.
Oh.
Cool.
Alright.
I'm gonna check out this staff.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the statues.
Okay. You can give me a perception first. If you're looking at the statues, followed by a religion.
Okay. And then pack.
Okay. You do notice that, like, there's it's little odd details about this that, like, originally both of these statues seem very, like, good, or like both are very, like, one of them seems to be someone giving something to the poor. You begin to notice, though, that, like, it appears to be money, but the money looks like it's, like, got some kind of weird marks on them that you're unsure about. And the people begging begin to look like... You, like, look at them, and they don't look like your average, like, what they would display, like, poor people as, I would say. The looks of the people are very, like, greedy. They look seedy, the people that are being, like, helped. The angelic figure does not look angelic. There's something off about it. I'll give you with your religion on that one. Just, you recognize that maybe it's actually not depicting an angel, but an Uranus, because Versel talked about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be bringing judgment upon humans in a very terrifying way. The staff itself is very nice. It's lightweight. It's about 6 foot tall, so it's a big, like, walking staff. Has a very fine, like, area for gripping. It has a kind of, like, curved wood motif to it, with a kind of, like, little almost like handheld area where you can kind of hold it in the center. When you kind of pick it up, you can know that there's intricate designs within the wood itself that almost make it look like a scaling from the top half. And on the bottom half, it actually kind of smooths out and has, like, a simpler texture.
Keeping.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm gonna take a look at this bench over here.
Okay. As I said, there was some wrecked up robes on there, and there was also like a lockbox that seems to be sealed with a big padlock.
I'm gonna try and pick it.
Okay.
That is my.
Is there anything fancy
thieves'
about
tools?
this pedestal?
Ah, the pedestal itself. It does seem to be a recreation of the pedestal upstairs, but it is empty.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm gonna check out the statues now.
Okay. You want to roll perception and religion on them too?
For lock picking is my thieves' tools, right?
Yes. You should click on your thieves tools.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, you'll manage to pick it open. Click.
What do I find in my special box?
All right. Within the special box, you find a number of items. There seems to be a set of gloves where the insides are like almost like little like spines on the hands.
Oh. These don't look like they're made for comfort.
Mm-hmm. There is a belt where the buckle itself looks like some form of demon skull or devil skull or like infernal skull. It's really hard to tell, you know.
It's pretty cool.
There is a mask, which looks very incredibly nondescript. It's just this very simple, like, covering mask. And there is a red gem suspended in a box by small wires.
By the way, can I say that I'd cast guidance on myself for that
Sure.
religion? I'm like, I realize I don't do that enough.
Mm-hmm.
This roll... No, I have to actually roll d4.
Yes.
So that should be 17 for religion.
Yes. You begin to recognize that it is like the images here are subtle jabs at more organized good religions, basically. That's the point of them. They are definitely like corrupted versions of that. Like it's giving alms to the wicked. You know, things like that. Or smiting the righteous. Things like that. It's definitely like if you were a good cleric, you would be very insulted by seeing these if you realized what they are.
Got it.
And it's the statues are incredibly well made.
Awesome. My 24 on perception get me anything?
Yeah. You realize that there's something creepily lifelike about some of the figures put into the statues.
I vote we don't touch it.
Yeah, I don't think we should do anything with those statues anymore. But with this gem thing, it's in its own little box.
Yes, it's like there's like a glass and metal box where you can see like there's these kind of like wires coming from the various corners and the middles of the sides that are kind of like suspending this gem in the center. It's a blood red gem.
I'm gonna take this box and then put it on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm. It's just sitting there.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand you the entire box that I unlocked and be like, you can carry it all. I don't want to touch this stuff.
I don't know if it'll have any purpose.
I mean, the spiky gloves could be worth something. I just don't want to touch them.
I'm gonna try putting the staff on the pedestal.
It doesn't really fit, you know.
Got it.
It's like a pedestal for like a bowling ball sized orb, basically. Because remember, the eye was like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
as I said, it's an exact recreation of the one that's upstairs. I was at the top of like the dais, where like in the center of the main lecture room, the high priest would have it there. You're assuming that this might have been a secondary place that was being built to house it, deeper within the facility. Yeah. It looks as though this place is mostly sealed up, but like these doors here, you're not sure if they have locks or anything to them. Maybe they do. Maybe there's traps that were never activated. You don't know.
Pretty sure this one was jammed, but I don't remember.
Well...
Yes, that was a jammed door. This door, if you're checking it, is unlocked.
Yes.
And I can easily... Oh, I can just do polygon shape this.
I will take the lockbox of spiking. Just in case.
Okay. But yeah, so you know these connect together. And this one is just jammed.
Oh boy. We're gonna go back to the gross, gooey things.
Yeah, you can pass by them. The birds. They're always happy to see you.
I'm never happy to see them. Is there anywhere else we can go? Maybe we can stick the staff. Wait.
So there's over here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Did we go up?
That.
Did we check this door?
Which?
I think we did.
Door?
And it was...
Ping that door again.
This one.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, we did.
There's these two locked doors here, which you were unable to open.
And then there was this area which we didn't go down.
Yeah, and then this area over here you can't go to. Yeah,
So let's go there.
So there's basically two areas we can go right now.
Mm-hmm.
About
Walk back around.
this way.
So which way do you want to go? Past the
Oh,
window?
I mean, I guess we can go
or
that way
just
too.
down the hallway. We never bothered to look.
I was gonna go down the hallway, but we can go to that one too.
This one? What?
I think you were saying they're planning on maybe the hallway and you never looked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go this one down here then.
Okay.
Hold on, before I go. Oh no.
Oh,
well, I was. You know, let's By the way, it's just going to be assumed now that every time I do one of these hallway perceptions, I'm casting guidance first, because it's a.
Made us afraid of all hallways.
That's what GMs do. They make you fear everything. Your death is around every corner. Congrats. There is a door at the end of this hallway. It goes through a small hallway, leads to a door.
Does my 18 get me any traps?
You don't see any traps.
Good.
Seems to be wooden iron door. There does appear to be a lock in it, but you do not. It does not look. But if you would test the door, it is unlocked. So it has a lock built in, but it was never. It is not locked currently.
Open.
Okay.
Boom.
Uh-huh. Let's do some quick work here. Setting it up. There you go. Yeah. The door to here is unlocked. This appears to be some kind of bed chambers. Let me set it up well so you can see here.
More dead beds to sleep in.
Yeah.
My favorite.
There's a very large bed frame over here. Do I have a mattress? I thought I had a mattress that I could put on top of there, which makes it really look cool. Look at that. Whoop! I love doing that. Furniture. Oh no, I need that one actually. Table there.
Glass table.
Yes.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I'm done putting all these, I will describe the room. And one more thing. Okay. Oh, and I need one more. I'll put... That was not what I wanted to do. There we go.
By the way, what archetype did the rogue pick?
I picked Inquisitive.
Okay.
Alright, and we'll just do that.
Oh, my knee.
Right there. Okay. There's a bed here with some kind of dresser, a wardrobe here, number of bookshelves, this is actually that. A desk here without a chair, a table with some chairs, a small like cooking setup with looks to be like a crate of supplies maybe next to it. It's got like, it looks to be like a crate that someone might live out of that's got like cookware, dishes, looks like some spices if you're looking through it, remains of probably what are all dried foods, things like that. The bookshelves, there's a few books in them. Most of them are relatively empty. The desk has a few sets of papers on them. Looks old, but this deep underground has kept them relatively intact.
Without touching the papers, can I read what's on them?
Sure. I'm sure you read Infernal.
It is one of my languages.
Alright, it is indeed written in Infernal. The first of the papers seems to be like a small, like a very loose journal. It seems to be depicting some of the progress of the cult, just little notes on that. And they don't really have dates on them. They have like very loose dates, like you're kind of guessing when they're from. It's kind of hard to interpret. It's like someone jotted down like some stuff to remember the day or something, rather than like have a full like, you know, bit of information about what time it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So does this seem to be the head priest?
It could be the head priest or someone that was very important.
Okay.
It's really hard to tell the difference because, again, like this, the journal part is very loose. There's some other paperwork there too. All of it's infernal. Some of the paperwork seems to be taking stock of what's supplies that are coming in, loose membership rosters. Most of them don't seem to mention names, but seem to talk about like various supplies and like numbers of individuals, locations of individuals, assignments, things like that. One paper does seem to stand out. It seems to be mentioning a individual that they were searching for.
I'm gonna take a closer look at that.
Yes. Alright. This one seems to be talking about an individual that's being sought after for a ritual. Give me a second here. Just checking something here. So it talks about finding a person named, where is it here? Dia. Dia Stone. And that it was very important for said ritual.
DIA?
DIA, yeah. And STON. STON for stone.
Oh, stone, okay.
Stone. It's probably like a bastardized version of stone, you assume, or something, probably from, some kind of something or other, but it's basically stone without the E, the last name.
Okay.
It talks of the efforts to locate the person, how they were, the trail took them through Waterdeep and to the north. And the last kind of little bits of report on there does say that that they had managed to locate them, but it doesn't have the exact location.
Okay. What does it seem to so what does it imply or say what this person that they were hunting had?
You recall what Xeran had talked to you about. But the orb involved summoning something and a girl.
Yes.
And the girl that you're seeking now is a descendant of the girl you needed before. You're assuming maybe this was the girl that they needed originally. You're going to be looking for this person's descendant.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so, but it could have been people related to the orb who may have wanted it back and took it, or it may have been, that's why I was like, okay, so it seems to be a girl that...
Yeah.
Well, we have a name that we could look into now, and I'll actually say that out loud.
That's definitely a lot more helpful than what we had before. That's more helpful than what we had before, which was basically nothing.
Yes, it is.
Therzee, you were looking at the bedside table kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There seems to be like a set of like a small set of glasses, some perfumes and stuff. If you open the drawer to it, you'll see there's like a tome that seems to be a copy of like Asmodean scriptures.
I was gonna say, is there a Bible in the bedside cabinet?
Evil Bibles in the bedside cabinet, yeah. Just in case you need to read your evil scriptures before bed.
Nothing puts you to sleep better.
And lo, did Abraham flay the good and bring back the wickedness of the world. And lo, we're all happy again. The blood ran red through the streets, and his Lord gave mercy to those that surrendered.
My favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing very interesting in here then.
You do find a really nice looking amulet with a kind of large jewel in the center of it. It looks to be a big pearl.
I shall be taking that.
What was it we were looking for again?
Honestly speaking, I forget the exact form I said because I said it a while ago, and I can't find. And I didn't locate all of my notes before today. It's just been like, that's why I was running around a little bit extra. Let me see if I can find him again. It was something that was supposed to summon devils. I can't remember the form I said.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. If you know what? Screw it. It may or may not be amongst the things you found. Congratulations. Actually, you might not even know the exact form it took either.
We had seen it before. This is the one thing you gave us, and it was like we knew it was like an amulet, but
it was sort of amulety.
Vague on the deed.
Yeah, it was sort of amulety. This looks like an amulety kind of thing.
On the details.
It could be it.
I'll show everyone the pretty amulet and be like, "Is this it?"
Would I perhaps know? Would we know?
You'd be the one that mowed the most, and the thing is, you probably never gotten a good look at it.
Yeah.
You know, you probably saw it from afar, you know, being used or something. When you were younger, you know, your parents took you to the devil summoning ritual. It was a Friday night, you know, it's the kind of thing you take your kids to.
My favorite pastime.
Let you stay up late.
You let you stay up late and play with the the spined devils. Now let me show you how to flay the skin from the innocent.
If you do this motion, it comes off a whole lot easier than if you go there.
Now we're only doing this on rats right now, but don't worry, you'll probably have your chance to do it to infidels later on in life. On people, that's like pointing onto your make sure to start from the neck as it's like pointing to your neck.
Mishka knows a whole lot more gruesome things than she lets on.
Sure. So Mishka, you were checking out the bookshelves?
Yes.
Alright, there seems to be about a dozen books here. A bit worn. Again, because you are in a desert and deep underground, relatively well preserved. Probably wouldn't take a lot to keep them preserved, at least right now, just because of the dry environment.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is completely unmarked, and the other 11 seem to be a collection of basic tomes that, like, a few of them seem to be talking about, like, looks to be stuff of the region in the desert, discussing that, the Kalimport region, the nature of the desert, like animals, plants, and things like that in the desert that you might know about. A few other ones talk about the Faerun region. One of the books seems to be written in Infernal, which, do you know Infernal also?
Yes.
Okay. Then you recognize that it's a book that is like a... It's a very basic devil lexicon kind of thing. It might be out of date though, because the Princes of Hell do tend to change occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's every like 500 to 1,000 years that something may occur, but
well, we have been asleep for 500 years.
You've been asleep for like thousands of years, so yeah. So
I think it was 5,000, not 500.
Yeah, it's like 5,000. Yeah. So there are some changes that don't usually occur. Like Mephistopheles is probably still in charge of the 8th layer. I'll give you that. That guy does not lose his job.
And Asmodeus is probably still the ruler.
Yeah. But there are other ones that, do not change. But you could, like, But yeah, so, like, there might be some out-of-date stuff, but theoretically, no. This has, like, a lot of this stuff. Good old Mephistopheles.
Mm-hmm. Can I grab the unmarked one? And see what's in there?
Roll me an Arcana check on it.
Okay. I'm usually really bad at those.
Alright, you realize enough by, like, basically looking through this and not understanding anything. You think that's a wizard spellbook.
Got it. Turn to Versel and, like, wave it to her. Okay, you know spells. You might have some use of this. Maybe?
Eventually.
Eventually.
I said potentially, but yeah.
Oh, yes. I don't know. My brain doesn't work.
So.
Yeah, I take it.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, the door.
Yeah, that door opens. I'm just gonna draw this quickly.
And this is the same book with the devils also has the spells in it?
No. It's one of the books was a devil lexicon, and one of them was a spell book. So that door leads like that. And there's a bunch of, like, basic informations on the region. Probably has some details about stuff you didn't know about the region and Faerun from the old days, but again, it's at least 5,000 years out of date, depending on then how old the book was to begin with. Like, you know, how often this information was updated from then. So yeah, that's what you see beyond the door. The door is unlocked. It's a similar door, but it looks like it has a lock to it.
I am.
There's an extra door right here.
Yeah,
now, too.
Let's go through the extra door.
I'm gonna see if I spot any traps.
You're right.
I do not. I spot nothing. I don't even see them.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Let's check for traps. I see enough food. It's fine. Let's go.
Wait. It's writing down the stuff I was grabbing.
Yep. Were you taking efforts to preserve the books? Let me just say that.
Yes.
Okay. Because as I said, they are in relatively good condition, but they probably would need some preservation efforts.
I'm going to cast Mending on them.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of mend them, keep them in good shape, you know, using magic. Again, because desert, deep underground, you know, doesn't have the moisture, which mostly destroys a lot of stuff. Alright. This door here. Checking it out. You can see that this loops around to that sealed door before, too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I did a perception check.
Yep. Alright. There you go.
They've been pooping again.
Uh-huh.
Wait, then what's this?
That was a barrel. I should really like...
I mean, they could have been pooping that too.
Oh, there we go. Just hold Alt and it will not snap.
Yeah. Oops.
There you go.
There you go. I barreled it a little better.
Nice.
Barrels, it's like, technically it's like a barrel of supplies, you know, as I said, it was like, there's, stuff too. Since Versel, you're picking up the books. When you pick up the spell book, something falls out.
Oh.
It looks to be a key that looks like a finger bone. Like it's made out of a finger bone.
I hold it up.
That's either for the mouth or for those ribs.
Well, let's try the ribs first.
Well, why don't we leave it here? We didn't do too bad on timing, but it would have been break time anyway. And my chest is hurting. So, I think I've reached the end of my talking for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So hopefully next week we'll be back to a normal schedule and I'll feel a lot healthier. That's the hope. But you found a bunch of interesting things. Discovered a couple of rooms. Got some loot. Maybe found the thing you're looking for. Found some information that helps on one of your big quests. You know, find an eye, start a cult, get a girl, complete a ritual. Big goals in life.
By the way, whoever grabbed the amulet, make sure to write it on your character sheet.
Therzee, amulet with the pearl. You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
I have a lockbox of some of those spiky things. That's about it.
Yeah. There was gloves. There was a mask. There was that infernal... The belt. The box.
I like the belt.
The really weird box suspending a crystal in it, which seems ominous.
Yeah. Good thing.
Yep.
Real cool.
It's gonna be my new desk. Paperweight.
Yeah. Write things down. Because I have been.
I'll try to keep these notes handy too. I'll put them on top of the important note pile. So anything I forget, I'll try to remember. But I'm forgetful, so. But no, thank you for joining today, everybody that joined us. Again, sorry it's a little shorter of one. We ended up 2 hours because I had to start late, and then I'm just want to get some sleep and rest. Again, I probably won't sleep, but rest. Because I'm bad at sleeping after I wake up in the morning. Unless nap time comes on me randomly. Why don't we go shout-outs for people? Where do they find them and all that stuff? Jess.
I am Bubblegum Viking. Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. There's things on the YouTube now.
Ooh.
I actually uploaded VODs because nothing else is there and I'm really lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I believe tonight at around 9:30 bad UK time, we're watching Halloween, the first Rob Zombie one, and I'm very excited. It's gonna be terrible in my Discord, and then... well, not in my Discord, in someone else's. I can lead you there. And then... that's it. Tomorrow's my day off. I'm back on Thursday.
Jinxx.
I'm Jinxx Jams on Twitch and Twitter. I haven't been able to stream because I've been sick, but this weekend I should be potentially streaming. Yeah, I do art. That's about it.
Wyrm.
Hi, I'm Diamond Wyrm on Twitch and Twitter. And I do stuff from time to time on my channel. I still need to figure some... for whatever reason, like, my streaming has been really hiccupy. Drop freemy. I need to figure that out before I stream next.
I'm
Probably won't be for another week or two.
Yeah. I'm Tentis now, Dracovin. Links below, stuff like that. If you're looking for streaming stuff, if I'm feeling good, I might do some stuff tomorrow. If not, I think I was recruited earlier to do something tomorrow night. I think I'm doing For the King with some people. Yeah, a friend of mine was like, we're doing some of that, and I'm like, okay. And then Thursday should hopefully be Children of Wrath, which I'll see how I'm feeling there. Depends on how well we'll go for that session. And then, yes. I'm going to play everything else by ear this week just because I've been so, like, not good speaking lies as much. And the cough, as you can see. That's about it. Hopefully we'll be back next week. Theoretically are both shows. No Legacies of Kain, just because, again, Carpe is busy with a birthday party, so that he can't skip out, family. So we'll hopefully back to normal schedule next week, as I said. But thanks for joining us today. More evil next time. Bye.